Don't you think it's time we head home, Junebug?
5 more minutes.
Fine. 5 more minutes. Hey. It was some kind of performance art, wasn't it? Someone put together an altar in the middle of the night and then lit themselves on fire. Well, it wasn't real, was it? I mean, it couldn't have been. They did it in the middle of the night where no one could see it. If you're gonna make a spectacle, you want people to see it. That's what everyone's saying anyway. Someone put it all together as some kind of statement. You know, before June was born, I might have been able to tell you. But these days, I leave the art critique to the people with more time on their hands. See you around.
Eli, I was thinking about something you said.
Yeah?
Yeah, about never seeing your family again? How'd you do it?
I didn't have a choice, but it wasn't easy, and it still isn't. There were times I came very close to knocking on their door. Usually I stopped myself.
Usually?
Yeah. Mandana and Kalash might have locked me in the basement a few times.
Sounds rough.
Well, it was what it was.
Oh, hey, just a sec. What's up? You did? You don't look like the guy I met. He was about your height, had your hair color, and had kind of your build, but nope, definitely wasn't you.
He's wearing a veil. You can't see past it, can you? You really did lose your power.
Yep, I'm mundane as mud. But if it was really you, then I suppose I have you to thank. I saw it, so full of anguish. I could feel the desperation pouring from every rivet and nail. Yeah, Muse, remember? I can sense these things.
Didn't you say you lost your powers?
So, if your magic was taken away, you'd still know everything about fire, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Same with me. I know how art works. I know what feelings went into them. And that sculpture, none of those feelings were nice. Anything that was created by anybody else, it leaves an imprint. I can still see them. For real? You did me a favor. 3,000 years and I never once enjoyed a thing. Not a song, not a poem, not a story, not even food. I can inspire them all, but they did nothing for me. I can't even remember the last time I smiled. I kinda like the feeling. I think I'm gonna do it a lot. So, keep my power. You took it, you keep it. I'm happy where I am. Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems. Ooh, was this made by Clay Chipman? I've been meaning to go to his shop. May I? Oh my gosh, this is so good. Excuse me. That was strange. This bagel wasn't made by Clay Chipman. Not entirely.
What do you mean? We saw him make it.
No, his hands made it, but the process, it was inspired by me. That's impossible. I did. And I've never met the guy. But that bagel tasted like my own power. I had it for over 3,000 years. It couldn't be anything else.
So your power now belongs to Clay Chipman?
No, muses can't create, remember? He was inspired by someone with my power. Oh well, good luck to whoever it is. I don't want it anyway. Yup, sucks to be them. Bye! Stick around if you want to hear more poems.
So Vicky, what about your family? Have you spoken to them since, well, everything?
I'm a disgraced cop from a cop family. I don't think I'm ready for the Sunday barbecue quite yet. I mean, Donnie tolerates me, but the rest? How can I talk to them about all this?
Want my advice? Find a way, and don't wait too long.
I get what you're saying, but not yet. Maybe when all this is done.
You got any more of those raspberry ones, Chipman?
Sure. Give me a few minutes.
Best donuts in the city, this guy. Evening, folks.
Hey, Diego, how's your cousin doing these days?
You know her, always traveling. I'll tell you, said I. Seriously, where have you been? Some idiot set himself on fire, built some weird metal altar to do it on, too. The weird thing? He did it in the middle of the night. No witnesses. Some poor jogger found him the next morning. Spooked. You don't know this neighborhood. No, they're fascinated. He's like some kind of local folk hero now.
Folk hero?
Yeah, the folks who live here, they think it's some kind of, I don't know, artistic statement or whatever. But you ask me, he was just a nut. I don't know, what else could it be? This frickin' neighborhood draws them in like flies and honey.
Draws what in?
Artists. They've been coming out of the woodwork, causing all sorts of trouble. Forget the drug dealers. It's the artists you gotta worry about. Sorry, but why are you so interested? You really think so? Thanks. That means a lot. Still can't tell you anything, though. My captain would kill me if I blabbed the sieves.
Really, Diego? Since when do you toe the company line?
Yeah, I'm keeping my head down these days, Vicky. The captain's got it in for me. You know how it is.
Sure, I get it. But imagine his face if you got a positive ID for the guy in the park.
That's impossible. The only ID the guy had burnt up with the rest of him.
Really?
Yeah, a driver's license. Burnt to a crispy mess.
And that's all you got?
That's all we got. You have no idea. Just last week, in this very spot, I had to drag some guy out in cuffs. It was this rider on his laptop. His battery ran out of juice, so he freaked. Smashed his laptop against the table, then started punching people. I wish I could say it was an isolated incident, but it's been happening all over the neighborhood. Stay dry out there.
What? I mean, what can I do for you? Someone died? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. I don't know, it just came to me. You experience food with more than just taste, you know. It's important to be aware of that. It just is, okay? You don't have to get it, just enjoy it. No? I mean, maybe, who knows? You can get inspired by lots of things subconsciously.
Let me guess. The blue and red lox and chive cream cheese bagel was inspired by me.
Sure, whatever. Sure, bye.
What can I do you for? Sure, but let's get away from the mundanes first. The veil only goes so far. Right behind.
Hey, Eli, could you pretend for a sec that I'm your kid?
What?
I know it sounds weird, just listen, okay? Like, I'm your kid. I just shamed the whole family. What can I do to make it right?
Honestly, I don't know. If it were one of my daughters, I'd like to think I'd love them unconditionally, no matter what.
You've never been part of a cop family.
Doesn't matter. I'm sure they all just hope you're okay. That's how I'd feel anyway.
Maybe.
What can I do you for? I'll do my best. What did you have in mind? I know where and roughly when it was burnt up, so let's see. Searching. Got it. The name on the license is Amos Fennel.
Fennel, huh? And the address?
He's from Illinois. Not exactly around the block.
Well, we got a name. That's better than nothing.
Right behind you.
Hey, just a sec. What's up? That's horrible. What is this feeling? Am I sick or sad, depressed? This is new. I don't like feeling like this. Don't ask me about that again. Bye!
So I says to him, "You're blocking traffic. Go painting somewhere else." Needed 3 guys to pull him off the street. He finished painting in a cell. And you haven't heard a thing I said.
What? You lost your cell?
No. Evening, folks. Hey, Vicky. They ever get the perp who shot you?
It wasn't just me. And no, not yet.
God damn. Shooting a cop. They shouldn't get away with that.
Oh, they won't. Believe me.
Jesus, that guy. Is he bothering you too?
You've heard of him?
Yeah, I had to arrest him more than once. Keeps breaking a restraining order. Well, I guess it's no secret. May Stein issued the restraining order.
Let me guess. Ex-boyfriend?
Got in and won. If you lived on this block, you'd have seen him on the street, screaming up at her window. The guy's messed up in the head, but that nice lady and her kid shouldn't suffer for it. He's what?
You heard.
I don't want to know how you know this, do I?
Nope. But it's the truth.
Truth does me no good without evidence.
Jesus, Diego, do the job. Go pound some pavement. Find something linking Fennel to the sculpture in the park. Do it right and you'll be the shining star of the precinct.
Shining star, huh? You might be onto something there.
Damn straight.
Stay dry out there.
How about I take a picture of this to show your dad?
No, it's not right yet. Just 5 more minutes.
Okay, for real this time. Hey. Nobody did, right? It was all staged as some kind of statement. That's what everyone's saying anyway. No, I don't know Amos Fennel.
You sure? You absolutely sure?
I said I don't know the guy, so get off my case. Okay, we're gonna talk right now. Stay right there, kiddo. Mama's gonna talk to these nice people. Did he send you? Did he fucking send you? Look, I know a guy who breaks legs for a living. Maybe I'll call him instead of the police.
Look, miss, I get it, but that won't be necessary.
Oh, yeah? Give me one good reason.
'Cause your ex is dead. He won't be bugging you anymore.
Of course he is. It was him, wasn't it? The guy who burned himself in the park. I didn't think it was real, but it's exactly like him. Now, to make a big idiotic statement and scare the hell out of me at the same time. I suppose he's gone now. That's good, I guess.
Could you tell us what happened?
Fine, I guess. It doesn't matter now, does it? Amos used to be a good guy. An artist, creative, really funny. June loved him, but then he moved in with us, and then he started getting obsessive.
Obsessive? Not in a devoted husband and father way, I imagine.
No, he started drawing pictures of us. It was sweet at first, but he wouldn't stop. Every scrap of paper, every surface, the walls, the floor, everything. I blamed that teacher of his.
Teacher?
Yeah, old Stan Bates around the block. Amos was fine before he started taking lessons with him. I mean, how crazy is it to draw obsessively and never stop for a break? Few hours? Why? Oh, look, I don't like that tone. June is fine. She isn't like him. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
I messed up. Need to start over.
Oh, for 5 more minutes. Then we need to get home. Could you leave?
The colors. Green. Hey, just a sec. What's up? Bye.
Evening, folks. Hey, Vicky. I heard that Captain Harrison disappeared. Is that true?
Yeah, you could say that.
I only met her a few times at the socials, but I liked her. Hope she's okay. Stay dry.
What? I mean, what can I do for you? Sure.
Good evening to you. Yes, I've seen it. The neighborhood used to house quite a vibrant community of artists. They're all gone now. They got priced out, or they got kicked out, or they died out. I thought I'd be the only one left. But now, look around. The real heart and soul of Brooklyn is coming back. And it is magnificent. You mean the sculpture that was erected in the middle of the night? Magnificent, isn't it? Art that just appears for seemingly no reason. That kind of thing just doesn't happen anymore. It does this old heart good to see it. I don't know. To tell you the truth, I have not given it much thought. But the energy it brings, the vibrant life, this world can use more of that, let me tell you. I heard. Fascinating.
Fascinating. That's all you can say?
Well, it is. Why there? Why in the middle of the night? The act of immolation is violent, painful. One doesn't do that to themselves unless they want to make a statement. And yet, it was done in the middle of the night. Nobody could see or hear him. So yes, I'd call that fascinating. What was the man trying to say? We'll never know. Amos Fennel. No, doesn't ring a bell.
He's the guy who set fire to himself in the park.
I see. No, I've not heard of him. Student? I'm no teacher. Who told you this?
May Stein. She used to date Amos.
Wait, that name sounds familiar. she has a young daughter, a budding little artist type?
That's right.
Aha, now I remember. Amos, huh? He gave me a different name when he came to see me. What is there to tell? Like many young artists, he was struggling, trying to find inspiration. So he would come and speak to me. He spoke about his lover, who was quite smitten. I encouraged him to channel that love. We later spoke about his heartbreak after they separated. I encouraged him to channel that as well. I hope I did some good.
Some good? He set himself on fucking fire.
He channeled his feelings into a work of art. How many can say the same? I call that a triumph. This neighborhood needs more of that. I know the child. She walks down this block on her way home from school. She's shown me some of her pictures. Quite a budding talent. I'm happy to encourage her. You mean Clay Chipman? I see him every morning. His shop is not exactly out of my way. He feels frustrated, often. He desires to say something, but all he knows is baking. But as I always tell him, sometimes the artist doesn't choose the medium chooses you. Anyone who chooses to speak with me, I'm usually here in this spot. I'm always willing to chat. Well, what would you call it?
I'd call it crazy.
The man was obviously disturbed. Nobody in their right mind would do something like that.
Perhaps you were both correct. Perhaps it doesn't matter. Art speaks different words to different people, and the art of Amos spoke louder than most. What?
I should have seen it. We all should have seen it.
What are you talking about?
This neighborhood, all the extreme bursts of creativity, it all centers around you.
Me? I'm nobody. Just a washed-up artist. My muse has left.
Of course you don't have a muse. You are a muse.
Are you insane? Or am I? I want to say a rational one. But since when do I trade in reality?
I ask myself that every day. Look, maybe we should have this conversation inside.
Yes, of course. Please, come in. You must be soaking.